Wanna spar?
So, dann wollen wir mal reingehen, ne? Garten der Alpträume, let's go, Leute. Rein in die Story.
Yo, it's you! You're interested in the supernatural, right? Lucky for you, I just finished editing my stream. It's all the proof you need. But before you watch it, I gotta ask you a question. Do you believe in ghosts? I knew it! Curious cats like us usually have a better sixth sense. It's easier for us to perceive the unseen. Enough chit-chat. Look, this is the weird stuff that happened yesterday when I was streaming in Fixtral Garden.
What's up, guys? Little Gwei here. We've come to the scariest, most haunted place in the Luofu, Fixtral Garden. Don't forget to like, follow, and share, or else I'm gonna chicken out. They say there's been paranormal activity. You're such a scaredy cat. You said you'd protect me. How do I stop something that doesn't have a body? I think I just saw something moving.
And a group of flames suddenly grew super big! And then they floated right out to us and they were like, "Ah!" And Sushong was like, "Eek!" And then she fell over.
Miss Sushang, can you get up? Aren't you getting cold?
Ugh. Me and my bestie got kicked out of the garden straight after. But did you see the key moment?
Okay. Allein das sah schon wirklich sehr gut aus.
What? No! There was a freezing chill, not to mention the way they drifted through the air. They were legit ghosts. Anyway, the key point was... it wasn't the Realm Keeping Commission or the Cloud Knights that came to deal with it. It was the judges from the Ten Lords Commission. That's what I'm saying! At first, Sushang didn't believe that Fixtral Garden was haunted. But after the judges showed up... in other words, something big must have happened in Fixtral Garden for them to show up. Exactly! Now, do you believe that my content isn't clickbait? Actually, do you have some free time? Do you want to explore Fixtral Garden together?
Moin,
Just the two of
moin.
us? I guarantee you we're gonna reveal the truth this time. I knew it! This is what people like us live for! Let's go!
Garten der Alpträume, let's go.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Tractor cleaned or your star skip serviced? Look no further.
Ah, doch, richtig.
It's so dark in here.
It feels like we're being watched. Did anyone ever tell you the scary stories about Fixtral Garden?
Sure. I guess now's not really a good time for stories. Don't worry, I can sum it up in a single sentence. Fixtral Garden used to be a garden delve, but people started coming here to mourn fallen Foxy and I know it's easy to cast doubt, but the Ten Lords Commission actually showed up this time. Speaking of which, we have to avoid running into the judges. If we get kicked out, it'll all be for nothing. Anyway, that's the background. Let's keep moving and watch your step.
Das ist jetzt, glaube ich, schon die neue Umgebung, ne?
Whoa, this place feels pure evil. I wonder if this thumbnail would be approved. Shh, follow me. Keep quiet and tread lightly. Hey, hey, it looks like there's someone up ahead.
Und neue Gegner.
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Converge and awaken. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Whoa, I didn't know you were so strong, bro. But these are Lawfu officials. If we're interrogated, we need to get our story straight.
Okay. An den vorbeilaufen ist nicht.
No matter. Human creations. Time for a fun. Together as one. Who's next?
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
A sharp scythe needs targets. Wanna spar? Enemies ahead. Upper.
Oh, ja, schön die ganze Map clearen. Und ich wieder mal ein bisschen was zum Freischalten.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Endlich mal wieder was zum Freischalten.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Threat raised.
Yin and yang.
Unstable. Bow to justice. Subdue.
No matter. Who's next?
Threat raised. Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Component damage. Suppress. Wheel of karma. Try harder.
Yin and yang. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Threat raised. Mission failed.
Hey, pretty generous.
Dass da aber auch nicht mal neue Set-Teile drin sind, ne? Das ist auch ein bisschen nervig. Immer der alte Schinken. Immer dieser alte Schinken. Ach ja. Wieder so eine... Moin moin. Einen wunderschönen guten Morgen.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hi, Baby. Also ab und an mal einfach ein neues Set. Das wäre schön.
What's up, guys? Hear me out.
State your name and your business. Arrest them immediately. Suspicious individuals in a restricted area are detained first and interrogated later. No exceptions.
Human creation.
Restricted area? Since when were you in charge of Fixtral Garden?
Time for a fun. Converge and awaken. Who's next?
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame. Copy. Suppress.
Das ist krass, dass mit Fu fast keiner stirbt. Das ist einfach.
Yang. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Fu hält einfach alle am Leben.
Component damage. Unscathed.
At ease, Wraith Warden. These two are not your enemies.
Understood, Your Honor.
Look how pale she is. And it seems like her eyes aren't even focusing.
Is she a ghost? As a member of the Ten Lords Commission, you may as well consider me a member of the dead. I am a judge, alias Hanya, responsible for the 4 duties of detention, incarceration, interrogation, and punishment. Therefore, I know a thing.
Gesund sieht die wirklich nicht mehr aus.
Gwenifan, an outworlder unemployed. You entered Fixtral Garden with Sushang, a cloud knight, the day before yesterday.
Unemployed? I'm a street performer and a streamer who reports on current events. A streamer. It's a legit operation.
As for this one here...
Richterin, das war alles Gunnaifens Idee. Du hast sicher schon vom galaktischen Baseballer gehört. Oh, wie gut.
You are a passenger on the Astral Express and a guest of the seat of divine foresight. You assisted the Cloud Knights in resolving the Ambrosial Arbor calamity and are a friend of the Alliance.
He's the Nameless? From the train? Tell me, Gwenifan, why did you return here?
No reason. I haven't posted anything for ages, so I wanted to film some ghosts for my videos.
We have already told you there are no ghosts on the Xianzhou. It is a ridiculous superstition. As a resident of the Xianzhou, you should refrain from believing or spreading rumors.
But I saw them! They had ghostly flames coming out of their body, and they were cackling. And Sushang saw them too!
Miss Gwenifan, it's hard to explain, but those things aren't ghosts. Please don't bring legends from your homeworld onto the Xianzhou. The roaming entities you saw are extremely dangerous energy parasites. We call them heliobi.
Really? I don't believe it. Heliobi? What's that? Oh, I get it. Heliobi is just another word for ghost on the Xianzhou, right? That's gotta be it. Maybe we should let Mr. Tail out for a bit. Mr. Tail.
I heard you. Unbelievable. What am I, her pet?
What the fuck?
Mr. Tail?
I'm a heliobus. We're not ghosts. Got it? Now scram!
What a strange girl. Here to film ghosts, yet terrified when she lays eyes on one.
Deep breaths, little Gray. Deep breaths. Can I have a small chat with this Mr. Tail?
I said scram! I have no time to talk nonsense with you.
Was für ein unhöflicher Geist.
I told you I'm not a ghost. If I have to repeat myself again, I'll be eating every one of you.
Please don't be afraid. He's only kidding. Mr. Tail is a vegetarian.
Your Honor, if I may ask, what exactly is this fire thing? How can we prevent it from hurting people? And why is a judge carrying one around with her? I believe we're done here. We have important matters to attend to. Hua, please see them off.
Yes, ma'am.
Sister, don't be angry. Most of your time is spent in the field. You're not accustomed to dealing with others. Leave this to me. If I explain the reasoning, they will leave. As things stand, the situation in Fixstrol Garden is sure to keep drawing attention. If we forcibly dismiss these two today, their curiosity will remain. Who knows what might happen if they decide to come back. They might not be lucky enough to run into us next time. As I said, sister, I will handle this. I assume the two of you heard about the damage done to the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace? The heliobi sealed within escaped, and have been haunting this place. The Ten Lords Commission has orders to capture them. I am strongly advising you to
Als wird uns das
for
interessieren.
your own safety. If you have any questions, raise them now. I will do my best to satisfy your curiosity. But I hope you will keep any information you hear in strict confidence, and then leave Fixstrol Garden, never to return.
That's very reasonable, Your Honor. Thank you. I promise we'll leave after asking our questions.
As a clerk at the Hall of Karma, my knowledge on these matters is somewhat limited, but I will try my best to satisfy your curiosity. Please proceed. According to the Divination Commission's classification, they are energy parasites from the cosmos itself. They are starfire essence that materialize in the form of strange fire. Metaphorically speaking, they are like moths to a flame, but that flame is the thoughts of sentient beings. As you can see, the evil binding matrix has not yet been completed, and not all the escaped heliobi have been recovered. This area is still very dangerous. I will ask Judge Huohua to escort you out of the garden.
Huhu hat eh Bock auf uns, ne? Die kommt eh mit.
So that means the other supernatural stuff that's been happening on the Law Fu might be related. Your Honor, I have loads of info sources. Maybe I can help you. Unnecessary. Those not involved should leave now. Go.
Excuse me. We should go. Excuse me. Can we go now? about the heliobite reports, but I'll carry out my duties and escort you out of the garden.
Die ist so goldig, ne?
Do that at least.
If you can't, then you'd better give up the day job and...
If it weren't for you, I would have opened a dessert stall ages ago. Shall we go? Let's go. Let's go this way. It's quicker.
Miss Hua, can we have Mr. Tail come out for a photo?
Miss Guinevere, I'm on official duty right now. It's so quiet. It's getting scarier and scarier. Please stay close to me.
Did you hear that?
What was that sound?
It's a ghost!
What's happening? Oh, I heard Miss Guinevere yell. Wait a minute. Did we lose her? We need to find Miss Guinevere first.
Guinevere, where are you? Whoa, stay close. Whoa? Oh no, where did she go? Is this a mirror? It looks a little creepy. Hi.
Okay.
Where am I? Is this Fixtural Garden? But it looks different somehow. I should keep moving.
Wieso komme ich jetzt hier hin? Wieso komme ich jetzt hier an den Shop? Ah, ich glaube, weil ich F5 gedrückt habe.
It seems like the paths here are being twisted by some sort of illusion. I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle. It seems like the paths here are being twisted by some sort of illusion. I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle.
You've noticed it, no? All roads are but puzzles in this place.
Das war ja einfach.
You have a strange scent on you. You must be. I have heard the whispers of the leaves that fall in Vixtrel Garden. The flames weep and profess to me that a powerful mortal approaches. They carry the scent of a great battle, with none other than Ventilia. You are the one who drove Ventilia away. What power! Your presence alone is delicious enough to make one tremble. Let me taste you, please. One bite, just one bite. I can't wait to savor you.
Okay.
These are no ordinary ingenia.
Of course not. They are mere pawns dancing to crush them. Smash them to pieces.
Vor allen Dingen als Probe, ne?
What a peppery fighting spirit! Such an addictive flavor!
Rules are made to be broken.
Wollten die den nochmal in Szene bringen? Weil die den Feuer-Typ spielt.
See, the one who defeated Ventilia. I wonder what they taste like. You fought well. You're fighting for your survival after all. I'll take that as my invitation to inhabit you for a while. Oh, my delicious host. You taste so special. Different from anyone else I've ever possessed. But what is this at your core? Sun? It burns. You can call me Cirrus. Ask for what I want. Rest assured, I only want to leave this place. I have no desire to harm you. Allow me to explain what's happening. The Xianzhou natives call it a ghost lock. You're walking in a circle, and no amount of walking.
Eigentlich könnte ich ihn wieder umbauen zum Baseballschläger, ne? Weil ich brauche den als Feuer-Tank nicht mehr. Ich könnte nochmal auf Damage bauen. Als Neutral-Damage war der gar nicht so schlecht, ne?
Good. I'm glad we understand each other. As a courtesy, I shall leave you intact for the time being. As soon as I get what I want, I'll be gone. Now, go and look at those talismans again. The paper dolls. You'll know where to go. Go. Find all those clues your judge friend left behind. Find the talismans. You can trust me. I want to leave this place too. We are useful to each other. In any case, hey, use your eyes. I made the talismans float.
Nö. Das ist nicht böse.
Do you understand? This story of the supernatural is in the illusory maze for...
The door will not open without the proper courtesies. Return from where you came, visitors.
Benutze die Funktion, um Details. Oh, bei sowas freut sich Tiger und Schatten immer. Können sie immer schön viel lesen. Also, himmelblauen Vasen, keinen Schaden. Zinnoberroten Vasen, alle kaputt machen. Hier gibt es sonst keine mehr.
The courtesies have been performed.
It seems like we're ready. Now we just have to get out. See? I told you I'd help you. The way out is straight ahead. Stop. Do you remember our deal? You need to help me evade capture. That judge? I can taste her fear from miles away. That coward has no right calling herself a judge. But that thing attached to her is the tricky part. That's something I don't wish to face. Forget about the judge. Just get us both out of here. It's you! I finally found another living soul! I'm so happy! I thought I was gonna be stuck here forever. I'm so... have you seen Miss Gwayneifen? I still haven't found her. Is she gonna be okay?
Vergiss sie, ein Helm hat von mir Besitz ergriffen.
Give it up. Gwayneifen was probably eaten by the Heliobi already.
Huh? How can that be? If that could happen to someone as lively as Miss Gwayneifen, that means I'm in even more danger. Did you know that the larynx is the easiest muscle to control in the human body? You can find the way out, right? Please take me with you.
Oh, not this again. You're a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. Why are you always begging others for help?
You know I'm not cut out to be a judge. I thought maybe if I worked long enough in the Ten Lords Commission, I'd get braver. But now, I know it's impossible.
Useless brat. Why was I sealed in with someone like you?
You talk tough all day long, then let both of us get stuck in a trap. Who's the useless brat now?
There's no point in following me. I'm leaving, and you're not coming with me. Goodbye.
Aber du kannst nicht mitkommen, Alter.
Please don't leave. Wait, please.
Wie gemein.
Oh, but you did. And can you swear that you don't want to leave her behind? Not even a little.
The Ten Lords Commission needs to overhaul their hiring criteria. How did someone as useless as you ever become a judge?
Hey, cut it out! I'm the only one around here who gets to tell this kid off. Wait. Hold on. Cirrus, it's you. Still a fan of your pathetic ventriloquist act.
Oh, this is funny. This is just too funny. I thought you'd already escaped the furnace's destiny of torture. Who would have thought that a piece of Ignomar the Great, the fragment with the most fight in it, would become a guard dog sealed inside a crybaby? Oh, forgive me. Did I say guard dog? No, that won't do. You're just a guard dog's tail, right? Just a tail, a tail, a tail.
Laugh all you can, coward. I'm gonna swallow you whole the second you leave that boy's body.
Terrifying. The joke's on you. You couldn't leave that judge's body if you tried. You can't eat her, let alone escape from her. Mr. Tail.
Darn it. Think of something, you wimp.
Mr. Trailblazer, take this talisman and stick it to your body.
Hey, boy, say something nice to Wawa.
It's not your fault. It was that bad heliobus making us fight.
Toll, jetzt weint die. Klasse.
Someone as nice as you wouldn't say such mean things. Only a possession would make you act like that. I've always been shy and scared. My life's been a nightmare ever since Tail possessed me. When I was at school, people were always asking why my tail was on fire. Everywhere I...
Oh, so it's all my fault. If you just let me devour you at the start, I could have spared you.
Then I got into the Ten Lords Commission. Everyone there is weird, so I thought I'd found somewhere I belonged. But the job is too dangerous. I have to fight demons and ghosts and bad guys I'm just not cut out for it. If I make it back alive, I'm Hiko thought making a heliophobe with a heliobus in her tail hunt heliobi was a good idea. I'm sorry. I've been so useless. Really?
You hear that? Stop crying. You're useful. And your paper dolls are useful too. Oh, I've had enough of this. As soon as I swallow that coward Cirrus, I'm gonna devour this little crybaby.
What a pity that Mr. Tail is nothing like he used to be. If we still had our old power, we could forget about this maze and devour its creator, Furynox.
Your old power?
Well, Mr. Tail, seems she knows nothing about your past. Little Missy, do you know why the heliobi are gathered in this abandoned garden instead of seizing human habitations?
Team building?
Ugh. Because over 1,000 years ago, this very garden was the site of an epic battle between the general of the Luofu and the great heliobus Ignomar. Now that the furnace is broken and the heliobi have escaped, fragments like us, who once constituted Ignomar the Whole, have returned here with the desire to challenge the general again. The battle between the general and Ignomar was an earth-shaking contest of devastating proportions. Ignomar underwent countless transformations, causing floods, fires, and thunderous landslides. They were locked in a standoff. An evenly matched fight.
Evenly matched? Really?
Of course.
The Ten Lords Commission records say that Ignomar was soundly defeated by General Teng Xiao.
Of course the human records would flatter their general. The great Ignomar absorbed the power of countless fellow heliobi, but ultimately underestimated human deceit. They were narrowly defeated by the general. We heliobi could never condense into physical form after that battle,
We scattered into fragments and were sealed into the creation furnace. But there's an exception to everything. Mr. Tail, I thought you'd escaped to freedom. Who could have guessed you'd be sealed in this tiny Foxian girl? Humiliating.
Sealed my foot? My power was weak when I ran into this fox child. It was bad luck, nothing more.
When I was littler, I saw a ball of fire that looked like it was about to turn to embers. I felt sorry for it, so I picked it up and put it on my tail.
Viele kleine Mini-Cutscenen.
Mr. Tail tried to eat me. If the judges hadn't arrived, it would have been over.
Bah, I did no such thing. You're barely big enough to be an appetizer.
All the pain I've suffered since I met you must be retribution for my stupidity back then. Hilarious! It's a pity Mr. Tail didn't devour you. He might have recovered his power and turned the Xianzhou upside down, just like Ignomar did. Why? Does there have to be a reason? The official answer is that the Xianzhou is sealing Heliobi in a cage and forcing them to supply energy to the ship. In reality, however, we just want to fight the general and see what the Xianzhou is truly made of. We Heliobi were carefree life forms, but were tainted with the illness of humanity once we came into contact with it. It's humanity's fault for having such intense emotions and desires. Now we can never return to the purity of our past. I want to be free again. I want to return to the cosmos. Mr. Tail, you don't want to regroup with the fragments? You don't want to be her tail forever? Why don't you return with me to the great beyond?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Cirrus.
That's impossible. Mr. Tail was sealed by the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. He can't escape, and neither can you. Ah! That door just opened on its own!
Oh, ne.
I feel much safer with you here.
So. Diesmal alle blauen
I'm
kaputt.
gonna faint, though. May the Arbiter protect us.
The courtesies have been.
Look,
Easy.
there's a mirror.
Und da muss man nicht den ganzen Text lesen.
Didn't I see a similar mirror when I was dragged in?
That sound. What? This way.
What's going on? There's a voice in the mirror? That voice sounds familiar.
Hua, are you in the mirror? I finally found you.
Madam Shrey?
Fixtral Garden has been enveloped by an unknown power. You must be careful.
We still haven't found Miss Gwainifin. I don't know where she went.
The task at hand is to save you from this illusion. Come, pass through the mirror and come to our side.
Are we above Fixtral Garden? So many bronze mirrors. Could it be that?
You're right, boy. This place is changing. It's trying to stop us from escaping.
But one of these mirrors must contain the exit, right?
The situation in Fixtral Garden is getting worse.
Over here. That sounds like...
What? The real Madame Shuyi. I see. Do not be afraid. Huahua knows...
But what if...
You must trust yourself.
But...
Die unterscheiden sich halt nicht, ne?
Huahua, sweetie.
Yuck! That judge would never...
Let's go look at the next mirror.
This is the exit, you useless brat.
Madame Shuyi can be a bit...
Constructive criticism!
Let's go look at the...
Okay, aber der erste Spiegel doch richtig.
The situation in Fixtral Garden is getting worse.
Over here. That sounds like the...
What? The real Madame Shuyi. I see. You must... Hurry, Huahua. Pass through the mirror.
Wait, I want to ask a few questions.
Who is Hanya?
Never mind. Forget I said any... So, where...
Hurry, Huahua. Pass through the mirror and...
Wait, I want to ask if...
Hanya is my younger sister, but this alone cannot prove who I... By decree of the Ten Lords, Spiritfarer Huahua is skilled and diligent. I still remember the decree.
That's her! This has to be Madame... So...
Mirrors again! What a surprise!
Come here, Huahua.
I need to ask you some...
Her tail will be extracted and suppressed after the job is...
You fraud. How dare...
As a judge responsible for capturing criminals, her cowardice is a dereliction of duty. I will reprimand her
Huh? That doesn't sound like...
Stupid girl! This is obvious!
So, where...
Come here, Huahua.
I need to ask you some questions about...
Her caution is a skill all judges of the Ten Lords Commission should possess.
Ha! That's a funny way of describing cowardice.
It's the most powerful fragment of Ignimar's demise. Who would have guessed it still contains so...
Ha!
So, we're gonna...
Hurry, Huahua.
I need to ask you some questions about...
She will be expelled after tonight's operation.
Really? So...
Stupid girl! This is...
An insignificant demon.
Aha! Not even trying!
So, we're...
Der zweite also, ne?
I'm not the best judge of things.
Not a single one is the real thing!
None of them show Madame
Oh, da
Shuyi
gar
as I
keiner.
know her to be.
That puppet judge never respected me. But she also never let her guard.
I've spent a long time working with Madame Shuyi. She's always known that I'm scared.
The Ten Lords Commission never cared a wink about your frail constitution. You're the only one who makes a big deal, and as long as you don't drag me down, I don't
Tail.
Hey, hey, hey! Get away from me! See? People say good things about...
The illusion wants to keep us in, but it can't possibly keep expanding its borders forever. I think there's a mirror on that floating island. Oh, could I crawl my way there?
Quit. Ha! I'd think you'd be able to.
Hurry, Huahua. This...
I don't want to go back the way we came, but I need to ask some
Everyone is different. A judge is not a soldier, and they need more than just courage. It is the decree of the Ten Lords for Huahua to be elevated to a judge.
Just what do those old fogies see in the...
Let's go! This is... Are we back in Fixtral Garden?
You have returned safely. It seems the Ten Lords' commission is not down on our luck today.
Madam Shrey, I'm so happy to see you're all right!
Did you encounter anything strange on your way here?
No wonder she's a judge. Very perceptive.
I understand. This isn't the time to deal with Cirrus. Fixtral Garden has been dragged into a powerful illusion by an even mightier heliobus, and the Spiritfarers who went to suppress it have lost contact with me. Huahua, if both Hanya and I are unable to suppress that demon, then you will have to
Huh? I won't be able to do it! I'm not as powerful as you two!
Do not underestimate yourself. A heliobus cannot possess a body that is already possessed by another heliobus. Such is your absolute advantage as a judge. Correct. However, Huahua has had many more years of training and is more experienced in fighting helio. That is why the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today. We're lucky that you have all returned at this opportune time.
You hear that, scaredy cat? You're the ace of the Ten Lords Commission.
The Heliobi are aggressive beings, but they cannot shake their desire for a flesh and blood body. And yet, during the 38 years you have worked for the Ten Lords, you have been constantly able to suppress the monster within your tail and maintain your personality. On that point, none of the other judges can surpass you.
Suppress the monster. Oh, but I don't think I've ever had to suppress Tail.
Friends? Ugh. I don't make friends with food.
Der Schweif könnte auch Schatten sein.
Mr. Tail, puny fragments like us were deprived of Ignimar's power long ago.
Der redet wie du.
Can subdue us. And perhaps it's time for some humility.
Shut your trap.
Though Furynox is powerful, we have a chance of suppressing them if we can break them into multiple fragments.
You have a sound plan, Your Honor. And since the stage is set, allow me to offer my assistance. Let's find somewhere more open.
Let's go.
Okay, Huhu muss im Team sein. Irgendwie so, ne? Ich bin schon wieder so müde, ey. Boah, ich war auch kurz davor, liegen zu bleiben, tatsächlich. Aber
You've heard the story of Ignimar and the great Heliobus, but
ich muss die Story spielen.
powerful Heliobus like Ignimar or Furynox, but this internal balance is easily broken when exposed to external forces.
Therefore, this might be the way to defeat Furynox. I have a question. Why are you betraying your own kin?
Why? Must Heliobi always have a reason for their behavior? Perhaps I don't want Furynox to devour me. Perhaps I dislike idiots who use... Or maybe I just want to do a favor for the Ten Lords Commission that will ensure I...
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission always keep our promises. If you can truly deal with the problem at hand...
How conventional. Fine. Me and Furynox were furnace mates. I know them well. They're powerful, but as knight... Hey! I'll need your body.
you're the general, why don't you fight me?
Serious? What makes you? I've turned this garden into my territory and made the dogs of the 10 lords my puppets. As soon as the general arrives, the Heliobi will have a rematch. Why should I?
That group of amateurs you put together? Ha! They're nothing compared to me. I have already obtained the most wonderful pawn for myself. A piece that once expelled Fantilia.
Fantilia? Fantilia! I remember.
Then send the Spiritfarers under your control to find me. If you can defeat this nameless I'm possessing, then you can swallow me up and let my strength aid you in your fight against the general. What do you say?
Deal. My pawns and I will show you no mercy.
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the Spiritfarers out there?
Does that mean we'll be... Oh, do puppets feel empathy? Or do you not wish to defeat Furynox anymore? We Heliobi think of such matters as business transactions. As long as something can make the decision. Furynox's pawns.
Please come over here. I need to give you something. You two, take this before we fight Furynox. This is the Lunambra Gourd, a sacred vessel made by the Artisanship Commission. The 10 Lords Commission has made some changes to it to better suppress Heliobi. After you fight the puppets controlled by Furynox, make sure you seal their Heliobi fragments in here. Also, her time as a judge has been brief. She is still inexperienced. Apart from that, please also have mercy on the Spiritfarer.
Mr. Chael, we're gonna fight some really dangerous enemies now.
Oh, sounds like someone finally learned it. I would have believed you if your legs weren't shaking so much.
Don't point that out. It took me a lot of effort to be this brave. All this time I've just been hiding behind Mr. Trail... Madame Shrey said those possessed by a Heliobus can't get possessed again.
Exactly! You're welcome, by the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Huahua, though I am of Ingenium body, I too am feeling a sliver of fear.
Madame Shrey, you're afraid too?
Faced with a demon that can manipulate life at will, of course I'm afraid. Afraid that I won't ever work with my sister again.
I guess if even you two are afraid, then I feel a little better now.
Let's go. I will find my own way to defeat the pawns possessed by Furynox. And before that foolish Heliobus has realized what's happening, I will suppress all of their fragments within the Lunambra Gourd.
So we'll need to activate the evil binding matrix, right?
Once my task is done, I will meet you at the Verdant Terrace and activate the evil binding matrix at its matrix core.
Okay. If Furynox is so powerful, why would they allow themselves to break apart so easily? The stronger you are, the more you underestimate your enemy. Those are possessed Wraith Wardens!
Don't expect me to hold back.
Help me, Mr. Tail!
What happened to talking tough?
Time to say bye. Boom.
Get them!
Conflict is pitiless. So Mini-Cutscene, ne?
Fragments of Furynox have been sealed in the gourd. Thank the Arbiter.
Take your paper dolls out quickly. Do you remember the incantation?
Relax.
Here, this thunder.
Paper to Mike, carry this fight. Tell
Time to say bye.
Evil to fight.
Boom.
There are plenty of heliobi in the gourd now. Let's go and meet up with Madame Shrey. It's Madame Shrey! There are so many spiritfarers lying on the floor!
Trailblazer! Whoa! I'm so glad you're okay! I have defeated all the spiritfarers controlled by Furynox. It was quite troublesome taking them down without doing any harm. How goes your task?
We're doing well! We've sealed most of Furynox's fragments.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed
Angel, danke für den Like.
into the evil binding matrix. Once Furynox's power has been stripped, it will no longer be able to influence reality in Fixtral Garden.
This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
Miss Guinevere, please be careful. You might feel dizzy if you get too close to the matrix.
It's okay. This is my first time seeing the Ten Lords Commission's exercising tools up close.
What? Get her away from her!
Thank you, Your Honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many. I told you I'd leave your body, little pawn. Excellent. I will keep my promise. With this strength, I will be undefeatable! Let's go again, shall we?
Krasse Nummer.
Time for the master stroke. Show no mercy.
We're in trouble now. I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Relax.
Here, this thunder.
Say bye to breathing. Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Time to play ball.
A mere pawn. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one! A mere pawn.
Get them!
Stand still.
Time to suffer.
Didn't hurt. This demon is cool.
Is everyone...
They've consumed too many we died from exhaustion before we managed to weaken it.
And we've still got a chance, pup. Zera said it themselves. There's a fragile balance when Heliobi fuse together. You know what to do, don't you, Wawa? But what? Aren't you gonna be living the life you've always wanted once I'm gone?
These pawns are no fun. Why don't you... I struggle being my subject!
If you can't win, you just cheat!
Useless! Get yourself together!
They just won't die! We can't beat them!
Not so fast! You've got me, haven't you? See you on the other side.
You wretch! What are you doing? Get out! Get out! We're in trouble now.
So, erst 1,
1,000 wonders to raise your
dann
spirit. Fight as
auf
one.
C und dann
Good
Ulti.
times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
Show no mercy.
Jetzt sind wir kein Heiler mehr, ne?
Relax.
A mere pawn.
Maze.
Get out!
Hey, Cirrus! Why don't you try swallowing...
Are you insane? Why?
Why? You need a reason? How about this one? I'd rather help a human than a conniving simpleton like you.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Talismans on my command!
Stand still. Oh. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Suppress.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Say bye to breathing.
Show no mercy.
Welcome, customers. I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! 1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Boom.
Boom.
Suppress. Caught in a web. By the 10 lords.
Here, this thunder.
Talismans on my
May as well kill them all.
Time. Show no mercy.
unscathed. Surrender. 1,000 wonders to raid. Fight as one.
Conflict is pitiless.
It's not. Oh.
I wonder how Huo is doing. I should check up on her.
Tail? Mr. Tail? Tail distracted Cirrus. I can't sense him any. It was because of him that I've thought so much about how much I really am useless. I've been Wait, you're right. Madam, don't worry, Mr. Trailblazer. Oh, the Ten Lords Commission contacted Miss Guinaifin's friend, Miss Sushang. You wretched fool! There are many, little pawn. I have lived for countless years. I can wait. I'll wait for humans to let their guard. We will meet again. I wasn't the only Heliobus to escape when I look forward to seeing how the Ten Lords can...
We of the Xianzhou Alliance.
Crazy, crazy. Da haben die aber ganz viele Türen wieder geöffnet, ne?
Kinda gave me an outline. Thanks for telling me everything. I didn't think things would get so out of hand. I would have been able to help you if I were there too.
Danke, Angel.
Guay wouldn't have ended up in the apothecary. Oh, you don't need to worry about little Guay. She won't be able to sit still even in a sick ward. I'm heading to the apothecary to check up on her. Catch you later.
Okay. Das war das Story-Event auf jeden Fall.